friends, my name is Jeanette and I want to thank you for joining me on the channel Jane Reads. So today I'm going to share what my reading goals are for 2026. So I just finished filming my 26 in 26 books, so that's why my shelves are a little bit of a mess because they're all sitting over here right now. And then I ran upstairs and changed so that I could film this video because I didn't want to film in the same outfit. But in between that, I sent my reading goal printable to my best friend to take a look at because I refused to let her know what my goals were before she picked the books for my 26 and 26. And since I got her list, I decided, okay, she can look at my goals. Well, she looked at them and said, you need to change one. And I was like, really? So we're going to talk about that one because it's the very first goal on my list. Okay, so what are my goals? How many goals do I have? I have 10 goals again this year, and I am going with a theme of 26, just like I did last year with kind of 5 was my theme for the year, and this year it's going to be 26. Now, that does not mean it's all going to be a goal of 26 something, okay? Okay, so goal number 1 is to read 126 books and bonus points for 162 books. That was my BFF's insert. She thought my goal should be 162, not 126, because I've already read over 150 at the time of filming this video, and the year's not over yet. And I'm like, but it's already the middle of December. Like, I'm not going to reach 162. She's like, but you have novellas. And I'm like, okay, we'll see. So just to make Christine happy, my goal is 126 books and I get bonus points if I read 162. I don't know what that bonus point is going to be, but bragging rights, I don't know. We'll see. Because sometimes it doesn't matter on the actual book, right? It's really number of pages read for the year. But okay. That is goal number 1. Goal number 2 is to read the 26 books that were picked by my BFF and my husband. So I'm hoping that video will be up before this video, and if so, I will link it below. It all depends on how I edit them and which one gets posted first. But the plan will be to have that video up first. It was edited. It was filmed first. I filmed it earlier tonight. Okay, so yes, so my BFF and my husband have picked 26 books for me to read next year. Okay, then goal number 3 is to reread 16 books on my rereads bingo board. So this board is smaller than last year because 26 doesn't fit on a standard bingo card. So I've done a 4x4 instead. Or I'm working on a 4x4. So there will be 16 books that on that board that I need to reread. Haven't picked those 16 yet. That will be a video coming in the future. Okay, but where does the 26 come into there? Well, in goal number 4. Goal number 4 is to read the 10 self-destruct books. So back in November, I posted a video of 10 books I must read next year. And if I don't read them, I have to unhaul them. So they are all physical books. So I will link that video below. So I have to read those 10 books. I got the term self-destruct from Becca at Becca Books and Bujo. I just really enjoy watching her video, and she has this self-destruct TBR every single year. And so I thought, well, that's a great. So I did that. And if we take 16 from the rereads plus 10 from the self-destruct, there's our 26. Goal number 5 is to make progress in 26 series. So even if I only read one book from a series, I've got to read from 26 different series and make progress in them. Preferably it would be book 2, book 3, not starting series, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. Then, speaking of series, goal number 6 is to binge 8 series, which I mean read from start to finish this year. So in 2026, I will be starting a series, 8. I will start 8 series, and I need to finish those 8 series that I start in 2026. Now, when I say binge, it doesn't mean I have to binge them all in the same month or back to back. Just within the 12-month period of 2026, I will be starting 8 series and I will be finishing 8 series. We'll see how that goes. I used to binge read series all the time. And I don't do it as much anymore because I'll read one book from a series here and then a couple months go by and I'll read a book from a different series. And yeah, I would like to focus on certain series. And thankfully, my husband and my BFF picked a couple books from a couple different series in their 26 to read. So there are a couple series that I will be starting next year. Maybe those could be the series that I finish as well. We'll see. Okay, number 7 is to read 7 books that I purchased prior to 2020. That means the books have been on my shelves for more than 6 years. Yeah. Now, the goal this year was to read 5 of the books purchased prior to 2020, and I had 19 books that I had purchased, and I only read 5. So that means I still have 14 books purchased before 2020. So to read 7 of them, that means 50% of the books that I purchased prior to 2020. But I mean, as I said, that means I've owned them for 6 years, or by 2026, it'll be 6 years. It is time to read those books. Okay, then number 8 is to read 6 authors to 0. So I have a list of authors I would like to read to 0, and I would like to complete 6 of my lists. I haven't finalized my list at this point in time. That will be another video coming in the future once I finalize that. Once I get working on my reading journal, that's when some of these things will be finalized so that I can get my printables finalized. But yeah, and when I say author to 0, it doesn't mean like I completed 5 authors this year and they have another book coming out next year. I'm not including those authors, okay? Because that would just be, I have to read 1 book by Sarah Sundin, and I have to read 1 book by... Why can I not think of who the other authors were I completed? That's funny. Lane H. Blackburn. But like, yeah. So it's going to be 6 different authors than from the ones that I completed this year. Okay. Number 9 is to complete 5 yearly reading challenges. So I obviously will be doing my own, which is the Christian Fiction Bingo. So that will be 1 reading challenge for sure. I plan on participating in Oshina's, Chantel's, Katie's, maybe Elma's, maybe Anne's. I don't know yet, but I need to complete 5 yearly reading challenges. And some of those challenges, like Anne's and Elma's for sure, would be reading out of my comfort zone for certain prompts. That's why they're kind of iffies. So we will see. But I have to complete 5. This is going to be a little bit challenged to figure out especially what the 5th one is going to be. Okay, and where does the 26 come with all that? Well, you take 8, 7, 6, 5, and you get 26. That worked really well, right? I was inspired by 4 Paws in a Book for that. And number 10 is to post book reviews within 1 month of finishing the book. I used to be really good at writing the review right after I finished the book. And then it kind of went, And then it was like, okay, it'd be a week after I finished the book, 2 weeks after I finished the book. As of today, December the 17th, there are books I finished in October I still have not written a review for. Yeah. So that is going to be a goal next year, is to give myself at least a month to write the review, get it posted on Goodreads, hopefully get it posted on my blog as well, because again, I've really slacked off on that. I don't think I posted on my blog since July. So yeah, I want to get back into that, but writing reviews is a struggle for me. But if I verbally, like when I film my reviews, I should be able to take what I've said and use that to write. So that is my plan. We'll see what happens. So those are my 10 reading goals for next year. I will have a couple others that just kind of loose goals, like my read every day that I've done a number of years, my A to Z challenge that I've done for a number of years. Like there will be a couple other ones that will show up in my reading journal, but these are the 10 that I am going to focus on and prioritize. We'll see how it goes. Please let me know what your goals are for 2026, and let's have bookish conversation in the chat. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video today, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.